Hello friends, myself Vignesh Anand. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to see about the Ferranti effect and the skin effect in a transmission line or transmission equipment or a bus bar connections in a substation. So, first of all, Ferranti effect in the sense the sending end voltage is lesser than the receiving end voltage. It is the basic thing, which means the sending end of your voltage is a very lesser than your receiving end due to some of the effects or due to no load condition or very light loading, and some of the relative conditions are there. So this is the main cause of your Ferranti effect. So for all electrical system, current flows from a higher potential to the region of a lower potential to compensate for a electrical potential difference that exists in a system. In all practical cases, the sending end voltage is higher than the receiving end due to line losses. So current flows from the source or the supply end to the load. But in a medium transmission line or a long distance transmission line, when there is a light loading or a no loading condition, the receiving end voltage often increases beyond the sending end voltage, causing a phenomenon known as Ferranti effect in a system. Since both the capacitance and inductor effect of a transmission line are equally responsible for this particular phenomena to occur, and hence the Ferranti effect is negligible in case of short transmission lines, because inductor of such a line is practically assumed to be near zero. Normally, for a 300-kilometer line operating at a frequency of 50 Hz, the low load receiving end voltage has been found to be 5% greater than the sending end voltage. So, the Ferranti effect mainly deals with the sending and the receiving end of voltage in a medium or a long distance transmission line. So, normally, the long distance transmission line, when at the time of charging, uh, which means the voltage get charged from one area and received at the other area, and then the voltage after that the voltage will be connected with the load of that area. So in between that gap there will be some of the Ferranti effect will be seen. Normally, this kind of Ferranti effect is due to your capacitance and the inductance in your transmission line. So, uh, to overcome this, nowadays we are connecting a shunt compensating device in parallel with that line at the receiving end. So, to overcome the Ferranti effect, this kind of shunt compensated device will be used. So, it will absorb the reactive power, so automatically the receiving end voltage get decreased, or it will comes to the level of your sending end voltage, from this the Ferranti effect get reduced. Then next is the skin effect. Normally the skin effect is a non-uniform distribution of electric current over a surface conductor carrying a AC is called as skin effect, or concentration of a charge is more near the surface of a compared to the core of the conductor. The ohmic resistance of a conductor is increased due to the concentration of a current on the surface of the conductor. So as I said, uh, the current flows in a conductor will be in a not non-uniform distribution. So in the sense, the concentration of your current will be higher in your surface of your conductor more than the core area of your conductor. So automatically the skin effect will leads to a high heating on the surface of your conductor, and also the skin effect is mainly seen in your edges, which means at the ending portion of your conductor. Next, skin effect is where the alternating current tends to avoid a flow through the center of a solid conductor, limiting itself to a conduction near the surface or a skin of the conductor. This effectively limits the cross-sectional conductor area available to carry the alternating electron flows. The increase is increasing the resistance of that conductor. Skin effects of a power line is one of the losses in a power network of the country, and this is also an unwanted component for a system stability. The skin effect is one of the major basic definition for the skin effect of that line is unequal distribution of your current in a cross section of a conductor of a power line. The effect of skin effect get higher where the length of your power line increases. The main reason for the skin effect of the transmission line is the resistance of the power line of the conductor is getting higher than the for the higher frequency. So the shape of the conductor, type of material or use of material, next the optional frequency of the conductor, and also the diameter of the conductor are the key factors which affects your skin effect in a power transmission line. So this skin effect will be also seen in your uh, substation also. Likewise, as I said, the shape of the conductor or the type of material uh, which we are using, because the aluminum is lesser uh, conductivity than the copper. So in a switch gears we will prefer a copper because it is a closed path. Also it should be very dedicated. But in bus bars like yard switch yard substations, we will prefer a aluminum because the length of the bus bar is very higher when comparing to the short distances of like switch gears and LVS systems. So uh, automatically the length of the uh, substation or length of the bus bars get increases, and your resistance of the bus bars get increases, and also it will leads to a screen effect. So these are all the common things in your skin effect. Hope you understand, I think so. And please watch my coming up videos also for knowing the basics. Keep sharing your knowledge and gain your knowledge. Thanks everyone. Nandri, vanakkam.